What's up, guys? Welcome back to another American Horror Story 1984 theory video in which we're going to be talking about D-Ron Horton and whether or not his character Ray is going to be coming back later this season. Now, first and foremost, the people who have come to my comment section and told me after my review of episode 3 of American Horror Story 1984 that yes, in fact, in terms of what IMDb is showing us, he's going to be a part of every single episode this season. The question then becomes, what is going to be his role? How are they going to use him later on down the line? And honestly, I didn't have any real kind of answer to this until I started looking into my last theory video about some kind of major time skip that's going to happen during the course of episode 6 of AHS 1984. To go over the next couple episodes synopsises for American Horror Story 1984, episode 100, congratulations on 100 episodes, American Horror Story, but airing on October 23rd, 2019, episode 100 has the synopsis: with the horror of the night behind them, the survivors deal with the fallout of their choices. Like I said in my previous video, which you can find in the description section below, I really feel like this is going to be a little bit of a breather episode for this entire season as we work our way into the next story, potentially with a time skip. Then we're going to go into episode 7, airing October 30th, 2019, entitled The Lady in White, in which the synopsis is: a hidden chapter in Camp Redwood is revealed. The survivors help a stranded hitchhiker. And that brings me to the entire concept of this entire video. What if D-Ron Horton's character Ray is going to be the hitchhiker in episode 7? What if the secret behind Camp Redwood is being one of the epicenters of the entire American Horror Story universe, pretty much like they did with Murder House and Hotel over the course of those seasons? And because this season is already connected to those two seasons specifically, it will be interesting to see whether or not this season takes that concept and builds upon this idea that there are places within this world that ghosts, demons, and other kind of extraterrestrial beings kind of culminate. And one of the reasons for that needs to be explored not only in this season, but potentially in season 10 of American Horror Story. Now, getting back to the events of American Horror Story 1984, what if Ray, being the complete douchebag that he is throughout episode 3 of American Horror Story 1984, is just nothing but that? Once he got killed, because he's going to be in all the other episodes this season, what if he is the hitchhiker that the survivors of episode 4, 5, and 6, eventually getting to episode 7, have to deal with? To me, I like this idea because it would help the entire concept open up into a broader world, or at least help the entire narrative to connect to other seasons of American Horror Story. Specifically, I would like the idea of the Night Stalker, who keeps talking about the devil or God's fallen son, or whatever he wants to refer to him as, talking about how it's leading him to Brooke, to Camp Redwood, and everything that we've seen thus far. Given everything that we saw with 1984 episode 3, we know that Montana and the Night Stalker are working together potentially to take down Brooke. Now, whether or not that has some kind of satanic cult or any other concept related to it, we're not entirely sure yet. But given the fact that the Night Stalker, with his connection to the devil and everything that we saw in American Horror Story Hotel, is concerned, it's really interesting that the devil or the son of God is propelling him to this specific area for this specific woman, and understanding that that might have some broader meaning, not only in this season, but the entire universe of American Horror Story. And this area, the reason we have ghosts and maybe even people who worship Satan, maybe demons and aliens and anything else this season can throw at us, is because Camp Redwood at least is an epicenter of American Horror Story's universe, and something that they can use in further seasons to really explain what is going on in this anthology series and how everything is connected. Especially since, other than a couple of instances one way or the other, there seems to be two timelines, or at least two narratives being told throughout the 9 seasons of this particular television show. So it's going to be really interesting what they do here. I'm really thinking that because we know that Ray's character is going to be a mainstay throughout this entire season, and because he's not going to be just some annoying character that gets killed off really quickly within the season, we need to see him sometime, and there needs to be a legitimate reason for him to come back from the dead after we saw his head get chopped off in just the last episode that we saw before the recording of this video. So I'm really thinking at this point, because he died on the grounds of Camp Redwood, he is going to be haunting Camp Redwood in the exact same way that Jonas has over the course of the last, 14 years. And at the same time, the series is going to be building up to a major time skip in which the surviving characters from this night are going to meet Ray before they go back, and they're going to try to figure out how his resurrection is going to be connected to not only this entire season story, but the broader universe of American Horror Story. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section below. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. It's been real.